Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So today in this video I'm going to show you how to submit your Express Entry profile. Well, I have done this in past also, but we are in 2021 and a lot of changes have been applied, so I'm gonna make this fresh video. So the very first thing I did here is I went to Google. I'll show you, and I search create Express Entry profile, and I just click on this first link. I check the URL. This is the official page. So here it is like telling you the process. Fill out the online form, like you will be going into this Express Entry pool, you will be going through the eligibility, and then you can proceed. So first link is find out if you are eligible. So I click on it, click on. So basically this is come to Canada Wizard. So if you don't know yet which province you are most interested in, Ontario, Canada's official language. You need to submit language test for all programs under Express Entry, even if English or French is your first language. Which language test? Let's say you took IELTS. When did you take? So let's say you took it 2020 December. Let's say you took it on December 15th. Let's check the score. So let's say you score 8 in all. It's not an easy score, but not difficult. If somebody like me can score 8.5, then anybody can do with good preparation. Do you have other language test result? Which language test did you take for your second official language? So now we know that there is some point for French, bonus point. So let's say this guy has taken. I know it's not very easy, especially if this is not the language you use. Let's say he took in December 1st. So I'm just putting some random scores. Let's see what happens. In the last 3 years, how many years of skilled work experience do you have in Canada? So let's say this guy does not have any work experience in Canada. He is from India. So I select none. During this period, which national NOC level is most experienced in? If you do not have Canadian work experience during this period, please choose none of this. So as we said that he does not have any work experience, so click none of this. In the last 10 years, how many skilled work experience? So let's say a guy whose age is 27 and he has 5 years of experience. So I selected 4 to 5. If you're not sure on a job, you can find out. In the last 5 years, do you have at least 2 years of work experience in the following jobs? Skill trades. So he does not have any skill trade. Let's say he's an IT engineer. How much money in Canadian dollars you will bring to Canada? Let's say he has some savings like this. How many family members do you want? Let's say he's alone, not married. Do you have a valid job offer in Canada? Let's say no, he does not have. Date of birth, so let's say 25-27 years. So let's say 1994 I am making him. January 1st. Now ECA he has done, let's say, and it has come equivalent to bachelor's degree. Let's say he has done from WES. Now check all that apply. I have studied full time in Canada, 2-year work experience. I have at least 2 years of full time work experience in Canada. I have a relative in Canada who is 18 years of age or older, citizen, permanent resident, and is my parent, child, grandparent, grandchild, sibling, aunt, uncle, niece or nephew. So in this case none of these. What is your marital status? Let's say is not married, but whatever is applicable in your case you can. Okay, now you got a personal reference code. Copy this code. This is really important, and this shows that you are eligible for Express Entry. Print this page. I mean you need this code to apply. Log in into your GCK account. So I have already shown you a video how you can create one account. If you don't know how to do this, I'm going to include the link in the description that you can follow. Because I had already logged in, so that's why straight away it took me over here. So I'm going to click on apply to come to Canada. So because I have already gone through the wizard, I don't need to go through this express entry again. Instead, I'll simply put the code here that I copied and I click on continue. Okay, now it is asking for the profile. What is your date of birth? We had already gone through in that, so that we put. So I'm going to put John Smith here. Next. What is the marital status? It asked me again, but there I already entered. Now it has given me the form to fill up. So first click on personal details. Okay, click on next. Name was auto populated. Now few other things it demands. Country of birth, let's say he was born in India. So I'm going to include New Delhi here. So enter New Delhi. Now I'm going to click on next. Marital status, I have selected never, so let's go. Does John Smith have a passport? Yes, he does. Document number, okay, I'm going to enter a sample number. Country, territory of issue, so it's going to be India. Typical Indian passports are valid for 10 years. So let's say last year itself he got a passport, August 9. So it will expire in 10 years. So like other Indian passports expire, I also give it a date. 30. Okay. Save and add. This will come here. Next. If you want to add, we can add more. Has John Smith applied to IRCC before? Let's say he has never applied. No. Country of citizenship. So he is Indian. So let's say he's in India. Country of residence, he is applying from India. So I select, why I went for India. Next. Okay. How many family members does John Smith? John Smith's spouse or partner, dependent and their dependent children. So John is not married, and in this criteria only one. How much money will bring, support themselves and their family? So I just put a number, but it varies in your case. Does John Smith have a relative who is Canadian citizen permanent? Let's say no, but if you have, then definitely. Okay, so I clicked on save and exit, and personal detail is over. Next is contact details. Language of correspondence, he wants English. Next. Email address, so I'm going to put a sample email address and I'm going to click. Okay. So now it is asking for study and languages. Click on start form. Education history. It is asking if John has completed high school or any higher education, university, college or vocational training. I selected yes. Field of study it is asking. So let me see the options. Computer IT. Let's say he has studied engineering in IT. Since which year? So typically in India, people like without any gap, they start at 18 years and they complete in 22 years. So 18 years means when he was 18. So he'll go till 2000, starting from 2012, let's say. Month. Typically start in June. This is my no. To 2016. Let's say till June. Complete full academic years 4. Full time. This was full time. Standing at the end of study period. Certificate or diploma degree awarded. Country of study India. City I am putting New Delhi. So level of education bachelor's degree. Was John Smith awarded Canadian diploma certificate for this period of study? No. Completed ECA? Yes, in past 5 years. Which organization? Let's say he has done from WES. Which date? So let's say it was done last year, September 6. Number, I need to put a number. I don't know, I don't remember the sample reference number, but I'll try to see if I can bypass this step. The good news is I was able to do. Alright, click on next. Official languages. Can John Smith communicate in English or French? So I select both because he has gone through the exams of both English. So we selected IELTS test version, general training. Test results, so typical IELTS test results are available after 13 days. So this is what I am selecting. Certificate number, I just added a sample. I don't know how many days this TEF results are available, but I am just selecting. Okay. It is asking for confirmation number and okay, I'll try to put a confirmation certificate number and PIN. I don't know what it is, but I'll try. Okay, it's asking for the score as well. I'm just putting some score, random score. Which language he would like to be as the primary language, so I'm going for English. Let me see if it allows me, because I have put some sample numbers. Okay, it allowed me. Wow. Now let's go for application details. Which provinces? So I am selecting all, and it is asking for more authorization, so I select yes. Why not? Has John Smith received a nomination certificate? Let's say not. This is also completed. Representative, he doesn't want any representative, he is doing on himself. So does John Smith allow IRCC to give information to an appointed representative such an immigration consultant, lawyer, friend or family member to contact IRCC on their behalf? No, he is doing everything on his own, so no representative. Completed. Now next is work history. So let's say he has done in 2173. 2173. 173 software engineers. Okay. Alright, when he became eligible, so let's say the moment he passed his education, so 2016 June. Next. Does John Smith have a certificate qualification from Canadian province? No. Next. Intended work. Does Smith have a job offer in Canada? No, he does not have. Have any work history? Yes, he has. So 2016 he graduated, so let's say next month he July continued, and if this is current job, hours per week, let's say he works like 40 hours a week, 4-digit NOC code. So let's say he's working in the same NOC, whatever is applicable in your case, you need to fill according to that. 2173. Job title, so let's say it's IT consultant. Employer, company name, let's say Newberry IT company. Country, territory, India. And city, town, let's say New Delhi. Save and add. Good guy. Next. The following questions are about your education and work condition. IRCC will only use this information for research, performance measurement or evaluation purpose, and not to make a decision on your profile. Okay, he is ready to answer. Why? Have you looked a job in Canada in your primary occupation? Yes, I have done some research to find a job. Have you checked to see if your education information would be accepted? Yes. With whom did you check? So Let's say he has checked with work related, unauthorized settlement and immigrant services, friend, relative or sponsor, whatever. Some jobs are regulated in Canada. You would need a license certificate to practice this job. Do you know if your primary occupation or trade is regulated? He knows, and it's no. Okay, click on 7x. Okay, so now we can click on continue. Okay, now here you need to do a declaration. So this is how you electronically sign. Yeah, I mean, you need to click on agree and then again agree. You can read and you put your first name, last name, and your security question is gonna be your signature and you sign. But because this is a sample application, so definitely I'm not gonna put it in the pool. My intention is over of showing this to you how you can do it yourself. So I hope you like this video. Make sure to like and comment, and if you have any concern, any question, anything that comes to your mind, feel always ask for it to us. Thank you guys.